Look, I'm not really addicted, but recently I've been really into Mario Kart, more than I've ever been before. And it's all thanks to one person, Shortcat. I don't really know what this video is about, I just kind of feel like talking about Mario Kart for a little bit. Alright, so how did I start watching Shortcat? There I am on YouTube, right? And I see this video in my recommended called Bagging in Mario Kart 8. And I was like, I didn't know you could bag in Mario Kart 8. The only reason I know what bagging is because if you watched Mario Kart Wii tournaments before, you know there's someone bagging to get lightnings. That's how I know. Anyway, so I clicked it and it was a pretty good video. I liked it a lot. In fact, I liked it so much, I ended up watching 5 more videos. And these videos aren't short, they're like 20 to 30 minute long. I don't know why, but when I went to his channel, I had this feeling that Shortcat was a really old channel. Something from like 2010. And he's been grinding videos since forever and this one popped off. But no, he literally started last year. It was just really shocking to see such a young channel with that type of viewership. You don't really see that too often. And he deserves it, honestly. His videos are pretty good. I tried watching other Mario Kart YouTubers after Shortcat, and it just wasn't for me. Even though everyone's doing the exact same thing, it's just something about Shortcat. So one of the videos I do end up watching was the beginner's guide video. And in that video, he's talking about really basic stuff like how to move, how to drift, things for people who have literally never played Mario Kart before. And I'm like, maybe this video isn't for me. Maybe this is too basic. I always considered myself good at Mario Kart. You know, I would beat up on the CPUs on Grand Prix, 3 stars, 60 points, get a couple wins online, and I'm pretty good, right? I'm sure some of you have experienced this before. You're playing online, it's your favorite map, you're feeling good, you're playing good, everything seems perfect. But you're in second place. You look over to the map and you see that first place is halfway across the track. I think that's when I realized I wasn't that good at Mario Kart. Back to the video.
Here's how every item works and some tips and strategy for how you generally want to use each item. Even if you think you know how the items work, I recommend watching this section as you'll probably learn some useful details about each item.
He starts talking about items, and you can imagine my face when he starts explaining how each item works. It was honestly things that the average Mario Kart player wouldn't know. Like, for example, the ink makes you lose traction. Who knew that? In the video when he was talking about the items, I learned something new about every single item. I kept saying, wow, that works like that? Or it does that? Now that I think about it, it's just stuff the game doesn't really explain. Like, you know what the red shell does and what the blue shell does, right? But there's other things that the game doesn't tell you about that's actually really important. Like the speed items, the mushroom, the bullet bill, those all rely on your speed stat. How are you supposed to know that? And I don't know, maybe that's something everyone knows and I just didn't know. But now I know because of Shortcat. Alright. Then he gets to this part.
The coin is really simple, and as you can probably guess, it sucks. Using it increases your coin counter by 2, which is a solid alternative to grabbing coins on the track. The game will never give you 2 coin items at once, so if you only have 1 coin item and you cannot guarantee a double item box on the next set, you should always hold it until you get your next item. Then the next item is guaranteed to be something more useful than a coin.
The coin was always such a weird item for me, I just kinda used it without thinking about it, but the really shocking thing to me was that if you have a coin, you can get another coin. I know it's gonna sound silly talking about Mario Kart like this, but when Shortcat gave that explanation of the coin, that literally changed how I viewed Mario Kart. Cause I started to think about all the stuff Shortcat talks about in his videos, like front running, bagging, whether you should attack or defend, when and how to use your items, which combos to use, all that stuff. And how every time I lost, it was probably preventable. One thing I do want to mention is, I know Shortcat's not the best Mario Kart player in the world, or the first person to talk about bagging and front running, but it's just something about how Shortcat does his videos where he makes it really simple and easy to understand the more technical side of Mario Kart. I'm gonna be honest, all this time I thought Mario Kart was all luck and no skill, but there's actually so much strategy that goes into winning consistently. Mario Kart actually has a lot of depth that I feel doesn't get talked about enough. Like before watching Shortcat, I knew you could be good at Mario Kart, but I didn't know you could be that good, you know? I learned so many things just by watching Shortcat play. Shortcat really showed me that Mario Kart can be played at a higher level, and that it's possible to win consistently in a game that seems random. Shortcat really showed me the way. Alright, one more thing before I end the video. Shroomless shortcuts are sick. I didn't even know you could do shroomless shortcuts in this game. But yeah, shroomless shortcuts are by far the most fun thing to do in this game, and they add a whole nother layer of skill to the game. My favorite shroomless shortcut would have to be Donut Plains 3. Like the other day, I was practicing this one right here for hours and I never got bored. Oh, remember that story I said earlier about being second place and first place being halfway across the map? The reason why I can never catch up was the shroomless shortcuts. Cause no matter how perfect I raced, I can never catch up to first place because I was never doing the shroomless shortcuts. That's gonna be the end of the video. If you end up watching this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.